Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good afternoon, dear students, dear friends. Today we are going to discuss title Digital Electronics. It is the vast field belongs to electronics. Basically, up to date, we are dealing with the analog systems. There are so many, you can say, reasons why we are using the digital technology. Basically, digital electronics represented in the number 0 and 1. We are dealing with the 0 and 1 only, is a binary number system. If you try to see any computer system, any microprocessor, you will find 0 and 1, importance of 0 and 1. So before starting the title digital electronics, one should know what is the number systems or what are the different number systems available to the users. We are basically using 4 types of number systems, is a binary, octal, decimal and hexadecimal. Binary number system is the number system which is having base 2, means it can allow you 0 and 1. Then there comes the octal number system which will start from 0 and up to 7. So we are having the base of 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then comes the decimal number system which gives you 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 9. It is having the base 10. Very important number system again comes is the hexadecimal number system, which is nothing but which ranges from 0 to F. So this is the number system. Now what is the relationship between all these 3 or we can say 4 number systems? So we can say we should know what are the relationship between these 4 number systems. So first of all, I told you the binary number system. Binary means 0 and 1. Then comes the octal number system which is nothing but 0 to 7. Then comes the decimal number system, ranges from 0 to 9, and then comes the hexadecimal number system which ranges from 0 to F. Now if it is required, if you need to convert binary to octal or binary to decimal or binary to hexadecimal, then you should know what are the different steps. So let us start with the first conversion, that is binary to octal. So let I take any number that is 10101. Then how to convert this number into binary to octal? So you make the group of 3 digits, 3 binary digits. So you can say 101 is the 5. You can say here you are having 01 and you add extra 0, it will make 2. So the octal is a 25. So this is the binary to octal. Now comes the number 2 is a binary to decimal. So let I take another number, that is the 10100. So how to convert this number into decimal? Very easy steps. First of all, you multiply the first, that is lower significant digit, by 2 raised to 0, then by 2 raised to 1, then by 2 raised to 2, then by 2 raised to 3, and then by 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to 0 is nothing but 1, 2 raised to 1 is nothing but 2, 2 raised to 4 is nothing but 4, 2 raised to 3 is nothing but 8, and 2 raised to 4 is nothing but 16. So here we need to multiply my 1 with this 0, I am getting 0, 2 with 0, I am getting 0, 4 into 1 I am getting 4, 8 into 0 is 8, and 16 into 1, that is 16. So just to add 16, 4, we will get is a 20. So 20 is the equivalent decimal of 10100. Now the third one, you can say related with the binary, is the binary to hexadecimal. Binary to hexadecimal. Let I again take the number 10010. Here in the hexadecimal number we need to pair 4 digits. So these are the 4, and here we are not having the another 3 digits, so I am adding 3 zeros. So will give me 10010 is 2. So 12 is the hexadecimal of binary. So this is the number, hexadecimal is the number which is widely used in, you can say, computer or microprocessor systems. Now this all about the binary number system. Now let I try to take the octal number system. Octal means the number which is ranging from 0 to 7. So let I take octal is a 2, 3, 5. Three conversions are possible with the octal number system. One is the binary, octal to binary. Another is octal to decimal, and third one is the octal to hexadecimal. So if anyone wants to convert 5 to binary first, so the binary of 5 is 101, the binary of 3 is 011, and binary of 2 is, you can say, 010. So this is all about the octal to binary. This is my binary and this is my, you can say, octal. Now octal to decimal. Here we are having the, you can say, simple steps. In our further in previous study, we have seen, you can say, binary to decimal. I told you how to convert binary to decimal. So you can say binary number you are having with you. So you move from binary to decimal directly by multiplying the first, you can say, lower significant digit by 2 raised to 0, that is 1, and the, you can say, uppermost digits 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, like this you get the multiplication. You will get the, you can say, octal to decimal. Then comes, you can say, octal to hexadecimal. So octal number, let I take, is 2, 5 and 7. Our objective is to convert into hexadecimal, but this, you can say, simplest way is to convert first into binary. The binary of 7 is 111, binary of 5 is 101, binary of 2 is, you can say, 010. Now if anyone wants to convert into hexadecimal, then you try to make the, you can say, pair of the 4 digits. Here I am making the pair of the 4 digits. So I am getting 4 times 1 will give you F, and 1010 will give you A. So AF is the hexadecimal of octal 257. So this is how we are getting the conversions related with the octal. Now you can say third number system what we deal with is a decimal number system. So decimal number system, you can say, ranges from 0 to 9. Our example is 5, 9 and 3. So before starting, let me say decimal to binary, decimal to octal and decimal to hexadecimal. So 593, if anyone wants to convert into binary, there is a one way. Let I take the smaller number right now. Let is you can say 14. 14 is my example. Divide this 14 by 2. So I will get 7. Remaining is nothing. Divide by 2. We will get 3 and 1 remain. Divide by 2. 1 and 1. Now we can't divide 1 again by 2. That's why I am taking 1 as it is. And you move like this. 1 1 1 0. 1 1 1 0 is the binary of the 14. Our example was 14. So the 14 decimal will give you 1110. Let I pick same numerical again. That is 14 is the number in decimal and our objective is to convert into octal. So simplest way, you move first into binary and then you move to the octal, will give you simplest way. So we know here the decimal 14 will give us binary 1110. So binary to octal, you make the pair of 3 digits. So 110 will give you 6 and 001 will give you 16. So 16, you can say friends, is the octal of decimal 14. Now comes the last conversion related with the octal number system. Same example, number 14 in octal. Our objective is to convert in, you can say, hex. Again, simplest steps, you convert first into binary and then you move to the hexadecimal, because we know how to convert binary into hexadecimal. Though, so 14 octal will give you 1110 in binary, and if you want to move from binary to hexadecimal, then you make the pair of 4 digits. So 1110 in hex is, you can say, E. So this is the E is the hexadecimal of 14. Our last conversion comes with the hexadecimal. Hexadecimal to binary, hexadecimal to decimal, and hexadecimal to, you can say, octal. Hexadecimal number I take as suppose 0f. So binary of f 4 times 1 and binary of 0 is 4 times 0. Now this is the binary. First of all, I am getting the binary. Now binary to decimal. As we have seen, binary to decimal, you need to multiply the lower significant digit by, you can say, 1, then the first digit by 2, then by 4, 1, 2, 4, then with the 8. You multiply first digit by 1, multiply by 2, multiply by 4, multiply by 8. You will get this 8, 4, 2, 1, and you add these numbers, will get 3, 7 and 15. This one is the hexadecimal to, you can say, decimal, and the last is hexadecimal to octal. My number was F, 0F in hex. I got binary 4 times 1, and my objective is to convert into octal. So make the pair of 3 digits. Here my 1 is alone, so I am allowing 2 another zeros, you can say, at the upper side. So 111 will give me 7 and 001 will give me 1. So my answer is 17. So if you don't know the conversion, then one cannot move into the, you can say, number system, and you cannot work with the you can say, digital system. Now, as I told you, basically digital electronics is nothing but the dealing with 0 and 1. Ideally 0 volt means what? No volt, and it is indicated by the 0. And full source voltage, basically there are 2 types of voltages, DC volt and AC volt. 0 volt means what? The you can say DC 0, logic 0, and 5 volt DC is a logic 1. Now in a real you can say real life, low voltage means what? The voltage which is less than 1, and it is represent the 0 logic, and high voltage means what? The voltage which is greater than 4 and represented by the 1. We achieve this type of discrete values by using the switches. You can say switches are the best example of the digital logic, and you can say transistor as a switch is the best example, and it is used widely due to its smaller size. 2 types of signal, analog signal and the digital signal. You can say analog signals are the continuous signals which is having the different amplitudes at the different, you can say, time. Then comes the digital signal which is having the only 2 states. As we move from 0, 1, 2, 3, as time passes, you may not have the different values. You are having only 2 values, 0 and 1, and signal amplitude only changes. These are the 4 terms one should remember before starting. There is a bit is a binary digit, byte group of 8, nibble group of 4, binary number system. The binary number system is the number system which deals with the 0 and 1. Here is the table what I have used for the conversion. Now the basic gates, because digital logic is developed on the gate, you can say different gates. Basic gates, we are having 3 basic gates. Is a first one is a OR gate, number 2 is a AND gate, number 3 is the, you can say, NOT gate. There are another 2 gates which are the, you can say, derived, are the NAND and NOR. Sometimes those 2 gates are known as a universal gates, because with the help of these 2 gates one can design any logic circuit, any digital logic circuit, you can say. And then still there are 2 gates, you can say XOR and XNOR gates. So this is the symbol of the NOT, and the NOT gate is the 1 input and 1 output type of configuration. If you give 1, at the input side, you will get 0 at the output side. If you give 0 at the input side, you will get 1 at the output side. So this is the waveform. Suppose I am applying at the, you can say, NOT gate's input is a pin 1 of the NOT gate. So if you are getting logic 1 at the input side, you are getting logic 0 at the output side. So your wave, your input is totally complemented at the output side. Here is the OR gate. OR gate means what? You can say parallel connection of the two switches. And characteristic of OR gate, if you apply any input 0 or any input 1, you will get output 1. So this is the symbolical presentation of the OR gate. You can have 1 input, 2 input, 3 input, n number of input you can apply at the input side, and you are having the only one output at the output side. So as I told you, it is a parallel combination of two switches. Any switch is closed, your lamp Y will glow. Now comes the AND gate. You can say AND gate is a series connection of two switches A and B. If any input is 0, if any switch is open in a series connection, you can say your output will not obtain, you will get 0 at the output. And basically such type of gates, you can say AND gate type of configuration is used in a masking purpose. So whenever you are studying, you can say processor, you can say where you need to convert, you need to mask. Mask means what? You need to make it 0, you need to force it 0. Any quantity making 0 is a mask. This is the symbolical presentation of the AND gate. You can say this is a truth table of the AND gate. As I told you, wherever you are finding, you can say A or B is 0, your output is 0. So this is the IC which is available in the market, is a 7408, which can be used for the, you can say, such type of configuration. Now X and Y are the inputs, and I am having 3 outputs, and for the AND X dot Y, for the OR X plus Y, and for the NOT, that is X bar. So first of all, X dot Y.